My name is Tiffini. I'm 42 years old. I'm a single mother to Demi, my vivacious 8-year-old. At 39 years old, I went and had my first mammogram, and at 42, boom, they found something. They didn't know what it was. So they sent me to a breast center where I would go and get an ultrasound now. I had multiple interactions with the center. I had to end up getting a biopsy. Biopsy came back benign, and they said I could or could not have it removed. When they found the mass, I knew there was no better person than a specialist, somebody that knew exactly what they were doing with oncology. And that's how I found Dr. Reintgen. My first experience with his office was really wonderful. They were very helpful, they were very caring. I saw Dr. Reintgen within a week. I didn't have to wait any longer than that. And after he looked at all of my results, he said, "That's great that you got biopsies done, but cancer can hide inside of any of that mass, or maybe they didn't biopsy that one particular point that could have a little bit of the cancer. It needs to come out." So during that time, he's looking at me, and he starts to look over my breast, and he says, "What's that?" And he points to a separate spot on my breast at the very bottom of it. And I said, "It's a beauty mark." And he said, "That's not a beauty mark. It's got the ABCDEs. So he says, "I need to take a little bit of that." He takes a sample of it. The office made time and made room, and Dr. Reintgen made time in his schedule within the very next week to get me in for surgery. So I get there fairly early because I think I'm gonna beat him there. Dr. Reintgen was already there, suited up, walks out to greet me, say hello, and at that moment when I looked at him, I knew I'm in good hands. He's ready. I'm ready, he's ready. Like I felt safe and good about what was about to happen here. Just to give you a little perspective on who Dr. Reintgen is, during my procedure, when I was under, my beauty mark came back being positive for melanoma, and he had called my family to ask permission to have it removed right then and there instead of bringing me all the way back again to go under again. He was more interested in my care than he was billing me to come back for another procedure. You don't find that. After our procedure was over, I almost felt at a loss when I was leaving the office, and I looked back at Dr. Reintgen, and I truly meant this, and I said, "You don't know this, but you've actually saved my life, my daughter's life, my mother's life, my friend's life." He changed my whole perspective on things. He changed the way I have habits. He changed my views, and he's actually helped me become a little bit more of an advocate for others to go in and know what they're looking for melanoma, or know how to do exams on their own body. I've got a group of moms that I'm close with, and they're all part of our Children Do Gymnastics together. And just from my experience in going through this, one of the moms had set an appointment to get her first mammogram. Another mom had made sure that she made that appointment that she just, hasn't been making for so long. My experience at Florida Hospital, and let me tell you, when you're under this kind of circumstances, you're not the happiest person and easiest person to deal with, but all of the nurses at Florida Hospital, from the anesthesiologists, people that checked me in, were so wonderful. They even called 3 different times after my procedure to check up on me and make sure I was okay. What kind of hospital does that for you? If you are facing a cancer-related surgery and you want quality and peace of mind, my only recommendation would be Dr. Reintgen.